my gosh, I got your voicemail. Crazy. So this might be the one and only voicemail I ever leave. So enjoy it, save it forever, and I hope you're having a good evening. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Go side to side, stick with me and you'll be alright. I'm a hell of a guy, sway with me and move side to side. You know I'm not perfect, but I'll treat you right. And I think you're worth it, 'cause you're my type. The way I feel about you, I just can't help working, flirting while you curving. I just wanna be on your good side, girl, I don't bite. Take a trip to Dubai, it's a 12-hour flight.
Okay, have a good rest of your shift and have fun with soccer tonight. I miss you.
Go side to side, stick with me and you'll be alright. I'm a hell of a guy, sway with me and move side to side. You know I'm not perfect, but I'll treat you right. And I think you're worth it, 'cause you're my type.
Yeah, you're my type. I like the blood I bleed when you're not by my side. Yeah, and you give me life, and you give me rest. I know sleepless nights. Baby, come back to me. My heart is attacking me when you're not attached to me. Yeah. And I'm a catastrophe, and you are a masterpiece. Baby, won't you level me out? And I know you got me, and now that I got you, I won't let you go now. Stop in my mouth, you say bye everybody, and pedal to the floor now. Let me share my lifestyle, I really hope you stay a while. Just say you're residential, only sleep in presidential. Stay with me, you'll be alright now.
Go side to side, stick with me and you'll be alright. I'm a hell of a guy, sway with me and move side to side. You know I'm not perfect, but I'll treat you right. And I think you're worth it, 'cause you're my type.
Yeah, you're my type. Yeah, you're my type. Yeah, you're my type.
Child. Welcome back to my channel. I am C, the spiritual goddess, here with, I guess we could call this an emergency starlight report, guys. Yes, gods and goddesses, shout out to everyone that's checking out this. Leave me some, look, y'all already lit in the comments. Leave me some crystal balls if you can hear me okay. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I do have my fan running. Today we are doing, as you guys can see, Nicki versus Cardi versus Meg, child. We gonna add Asian Doll, Lakia, all of them in there too, child. Koi. Let me tell you, I was supposed to come on and do this early, so I want to shout out to all my babies who was waiting. As soon as I was about to go live, if you guys was in the chat, you guys saw this. Nicki went on AMP and something told me to listen, because when I tell you, Nicki said a couple things I was gonna come on and say. If you are in my Patreon, you know the tea about Meg Thee Stallion. Did not tell y'all in my Patreon, it had nothing to do with WAP. A lot of people thought the beef was about WAP. It was not about WAP, guys. I told you guys it was deeper. Nicki been telling y'all, okay? Then look, let me tell you, Nick. When I say if you miss Queen Radio, you missed the lie. I'll give you a little rundown. We're here to do some tarot, but I will say this: Nicki basically spilled the tea. She claimed Cardi was doing that voodoo witch doctor, basically, and all of this is allegedly. She cleared Meg. She cleared Coy. She cleared Lakia. She cleared Asian Down. Child. We're going to get into all that. But before we get into this reading, if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit that like here. We do have a couple announcements. I know we're late, but I do want to do a few announcements so that we can go on about our business. If you guys haven't already checked out the other parts, this is a part 3. Actually, this is a part 4, so make sure you guys check out the other parts. I have listed a few things. One, if you guys do want to win a 15-minute phone reading, I am currently having a giveaway. After this video, we will be premiering Ask C for those of you who still up, child. So make sure you guys check that out. If you don't check that out afterwards, make sure you guys at least come back and leave your comments for this. I will be giving away a 15-minute reading, phone reading for my US and Canada residents. All you have to do is just leave some advice for the next Ask C. This video will automatically premiere after the live if you're up, but if you're not, you can just come back and watch it later, child. All right. Also, if you are in my Patreon Tuesday, we will be going live for Kim Porter, so make sure you guys check that out. We will be doing this again, so I can't wait to see you guys there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this reading. I'm just so frazzled. Shout out to all my babies in the chat. Let me see what you guys are saying. I will be leaving some room for you all to ask questions at the end. So I have some questions I want to ask, and then I will be leaving some room for you guys to ask questions. So keep them coming. I'm going to see who's active. Shout out to KLD, the Bostress. Thank you, baby, for staying up. Ashley Thomas. Now, y'all know who Olive Oil was, right? Olive Oil. Look, I'm just letting y'all know in advance, I'm team everybody. I am a bar, but I'm also team everybody. I like all the girls. I'm team rap, female rap. So that's where I'm at. Actually, if you want to be real, I'm team rap. I like the girls to put it in their raps. Shout out to K Will. Shout out to so shout out to everyone. Let's get into this reading, guys. So some of these questions I'm not going to even ask. Let's just get into the tea. So Nicki went on air and basically cleared the girls. Let's ask, how does Meg feel about Queen Radio tonight? Let's just get into it. Let's get into Meg's energy. How does she feel? Look, how does she feel? How does she feel? How does Meg feel? Nicki alluded to Coy also. And I want to say, I believe this is Coy Leray. I believe she alluded to her thinking that Nicki was releasing something to be on top of her. It's funny to me. Okay, so this is what I want to say about Meg. Meg is focused, guys. Meg has something coming. There's a few things. One, I do feel like Meg is worried about this case. I'm just going to be honest with you. I told you guys I won't do a reading on the case. We'll do a reading afterwards. But I do feel like Meg is worried about this case. She's trying to be focused, but I do feel like we're going to hear Meg speak out. And I definitely feel like she's going to do it in a rap. That's the vibe I'm getting. I am getting a sense that the floodgates was open now. I'm getting a sense that Meg definitely feels like Nicki. I feel like Nicki spilled some tea, guys. I felt like Nicki spilled some tea. I feel like it was just a matter of time. That's the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. I'm definitely getting the vibe that when Nicki talked about there was some contracts that was messed up, I do feel like Meg feels like, Nicki, like you're saying like how I just played you, but what you did not know is I was in a tight situation. I don't know why I feel like there was some issues with Hot Girl Summer being delayed. Like I'm getting a sense that Nicki may perceive. This is the vibe I'm getting, guys. This is just the vibe. I'm getting Nicki may perceive that Meg was dragging her feet, and I do feel like, yes, she's right about that, but I do also feel like there was some issues between Meg and her label. That's the vibe I'm getting, and I'm definitely getting the sense that we are about to get action now. I feel like Meg is definitely about to respond, and the heat is definitely, what they say, the heat in the kitchen is definitely heating up. Let me ask, does Meg feel betrayed by any of the girls for collabing with Nicki? Let's see, what's her feelings about JT? Let's see what's her feelings about JT. Alright, what's her feelings about JT? What's her feelings about JT? And don't forget, guys, if you do want to support my channel, you can subscribe, like, also send your love donations. Shout out to my babies that's been sending donations. I do appreciate it. All the information is below if you guys do want to support. Okay, how does Meg feel about JT doing the Super Freaky Girl collab? Y'all said y'all not teaming. Let me tell you, I'm all about hip hop, and I'm glad Nicki touched on. I'm so glad Nicki touched on female rap unity in the 90s, because I've been thinking about doing a podcast, and if you guys want me to, let me know. I do feel like, and this is just what I feel, we romanticize the 90s. Maybe because I'm older. I am 35 years old, for those of you who don't know. I've been around through all of this. Female rap did not have unity, guys. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm about to bring my podcast back so we can, like, I think I'm going to do my hip-hop podcast so I can, like, do a history. Because female rap was not all unity in the 90s and in the 2000s. Hell, Lil' Kim beef with everybody, including Eve. Like, they were cliquish, just like how it is now. So how does Meg feel? How does Meg feel? Okay, so this is what I do feel like. I feel like, honestly, Meg feels like she adores JT. She just feels like she wished that JT was more open with her. Like, if that was the reason why you did not send in your verse or you did not do your collab, you could have just told me. But I don't feel like, honestly, and I definitely feel like Meg, what she asks Carisha, she asks often, I feel like. She asks, is there strife? Because I don't know why I'm getting a sense. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting a sense that there was some distance in communication, but I don't feel like there's no beef there, guys. I honestly don't feel like there was any beef. Like, from Meg's end, how she feels about JT. She just wish she could have been open. She does feel like maybe because she was working with Nicki, that was why. Like, she felt like she kind of knew. But I definitely feel like she feels like there was a friendship. They patch everything up. How does JT feel about Meg? How does JT feel about Meg? How does JT feel about Meg? 1444 on my clock is stuck, so I definitely feel like they kind of established their relationship ahead of time. But let me see. How does... I do feel like Meg feels hurt because she feels like is that the reason why you didn't turn in your verse? Let's see. How does I just feel like JT feels like there's love there also. There is love there, but she feels like they don't really communicate as much. Like, you know, she would like them to be friends, but they don't communicate as much. That's the vibe I'm getting. I'm getting the sense that that they're still friends. Like, I don't get it since they're close friends, but they still want to be friends. I don't feel like when JT was going off on live earlier today, she was talking about Meg. She was talking about Asian Doll, like, and Koi. That's the vibe I'm getting. In Lakia. We gonna get into JT because I feel like JT been subbing Lakia. If you know, you know. Okay, so let's get into let's get into let's see. How you guys doing in the chat? How are you guys doing in the chat, guys? Are you doing okay? Give me 1 moment. I hope you guys are doing okay. Do you guys feel me with the unity though? Because I do feel like we forget that hip hop is a sport. Like, no one was tripping when Drake and Kanye was just beefing. Like, no one was tripping. Jay-Z went on Hot 97. Jay-Z, like, we always just think Jay-Z and Nas and we hold it up. People forget how many times Jay-Z told N-words to suck his on Hot 97, on these different radio stations. How he cursed out Fuck Master Flex. Like, we forget about this stuff. How he responded to the game. I don't know, maybe because I'm older and I'm looking at this. This is all hip hop. Like, this stuff is really playground stuff, honestly. Being real, like, y'all wasn't there when Nicki and Foxy was beefing. Y'all wasn't there when Eve and I said Nicki and Foxy, I'm sorry, Lil Kim and Foxy. Y'all wasn't there when Eve and Lil Kim was really getting into the things. Trina and Lil Kim. Y'all wasn't there. Like, so a lot of people just think like they fall for these narratives, and I have to be fair. Like, men, they beef too. Just keep it on rap is what I'm saying. Like, you get what I'm saying? Put it in your music, but talk about it. Like you get what I'm saying? All right, so we are going to get into let's see, how does Meg feel about Malibu? How does Meg feel about Malibu collabing on Super Freaky Girl? How does she feel? Yeah, people forget. And they be like, oh, I want her to be like Beyonce. This is not R&B, and Beyonce be shady. We talked about that on my live. Like, this is not R&B, guys. And heck, Whitney Houston was shady as hell. I just saw a video of Whitney Houston shading Paula Abdul. Oh, look up Whitney Houston shading Paula Abdul. Like, it wasn't like, I think we forget because the internet wasn't around. That's what we forget. But things went viral back in the day. All right, let's get into the tea. How does Meg Thee Stallion feel about Ooh, so they not friends, y'all. Malibu, I feel like they're friendly online, but real talk behind the scenes, they ain't friends. They are not friends. I do feel like I'm just getting the vibe that Meg looks on Malibu's social media. She probably act like she don't. I'm definitely getting the sense. Yeah. There is some tea there with their relationship. Like, I definitely feel like they ain't really as cool as they may try to act like. How does Malibu Mitch feel about Meg? All right, and then we're gonna get into we're gonna get into Nicki and Cardi. This is the main event, okay, guys? So we're gonna get into that. All right, so we'll touch on Asian Doll. Yeah, they don't trust each other. I definitely feel like Malibu and Meg, like, yeah, they don't trust each other. Malibu definitely feels like Meg has been moving funny. She may not. I'm getting a sense Malibu won't say nothing as long as Meg don't say nothing. That's the vibe. Like, as long as she doesn't move funny, it's like, I'll spare you. I'll spare you. I won't say nothing. And I definitely feel like Meg feels that way too. But I don't know what I'm getting. There's a sense of some information that one has. Yeah. It's like they'll spare each other. Do you get what I mean? All right. So we are going to go ahead and get into Nicki and Cardi. Give me 1 second. Let me fix my fan. Ooh, it's hot in my office, guys. All right. Let me see this poll. Do we have any? Let's see what fan bases we got in here. Let's see what fan bases we got in here. All right, y'all said all or neither. Okay, I feel you. 80%. So we got a lot of votes. We got a lot of people in here for Team Nicki. All right, so let's go ahead and get into Nicki and Cardi. So a few things I do want to say. I did make some predictions with them. I do. Nicki did address her, call her olive oil. I did say that there was some more drama. I said that you know, there is some tea between her going back and forth with blogs. So, you know, if you were in my one live, I did say the blogs need to watch it, because I feel like there's going to be some setup. So let's ask, we're going to talk about Queen Radio, and we're going to talk about Super Freaky Girl. We're going to talk about Cardi's feelings, all right? Let's ask and see how Cardi felt about SFG. Let's see. How does she really feel about the remix? Let's see how she felt about the remix, and then we're going to get into the voodoo child. Woo! Oh, Nicki said, you know, that's been a rumor for quite some time. That's been a rumor, but we're going to see if it's actually true. All right. How did Cardi feel about SFG? One thing when I was meditating on Cardi, this Cardi and Lil Kim collab, I'm definitely getting the sense that Cardi B did not like how y'all was dragging Lil Kim. Like, she really felt some type of way. Even though this wasn't her song, I am getting the vibe of that. Also, guys, I do want to mention when it comes to Nicki and Cardi, I do want to mention that I'm sorry, when it comes to Meg and Lil Kim, I feel like Meg did have something to do with that song not being posted. I don't care how she tries to play it. I feel like her label, and I also feel like it's because they did not like the song when it comes to Lil Kim. But going on to Lil Kim and Cardi, I do feel like Cardi feels like this is going to be Lil Kim's redemption. Let's see, how did Cardi feel about SFG? So the card I got is I'm so freaking jealous. That's the first card that came up. I definitely feel like there's some jealousy. I know some of my Barty gang didn't like me saying that in the last video and some of my bars, but I do feel like, you know, on different sides. And I definitely am getting, with Cardi, she felt like she's jealous. I do feel like, though, I don't care, and I say this, I don't care what anyone says, Cardi B does have love for Nicki. She has love for Nicki, and she's hurt how things played out. She regrets how things played out. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if she tried or if she tries to reach out to Nicki to make things right. But I feel like there's too much that has passed. I am getting a sense, though, she sees, like, she feels, this is how Cardi feels. She feels like, and this is just how I'm getting, and I'm not saying this is right or not, but I have to be neutral. She feels like this team up in some way was a way for Nicki to get at her and Meg, because she feels like, I don't know why I'm getting like, and I'm not trying to say this to be shady or funny, but y'all know how like, if you've been affected by this person and you want to be compensated, that's like it's like, you know, people teaming up. Like, she feels like, oh, this was a plot to bully. This was a bullying plot, because she really do feel like how Cardi feels. She feels like she's been bullied. Now, we talk about this in her we talked about this in her reading. I feel like she feels like she's bullied by a lot of people, and Nicki is one of them. She feels like, and I'm not saying that, I'm not saying this is true or not, guys. I'm just keeping it how she feels. She feels like, Cardi, this is how Cardi feels. She feels like Nicki is obsessed with her. She feels like, you know, she feels like she sends people to attack her. That's how she feels. You get what I'm saying? And I'm getting a sense, I don't know why I'm getting a sense, she feels like bloggers play the game. That's how she feels. But in some sense, it's weird because I got the obsession card. Like, I'm sick about you. She's sick about, like, how things played out. Like, I feel like in a perfect world, if Cardi B couldn't have it, she would have rewinded, like, the New York Fashion Week. I definitely feel like she kind of regrets that. If she could have did it all over again, I don't think she would have, like, played it like that way. And I don't know, I'm going to keep saying this, guys. I know some of you guys may not agree with this, but I keep saying, and I said this in my Cardi reading, I said this on Patreon also, and I'll keep saying this. I don't know why I get a sense that Cardi, I said that she needs to watch who she has around her. I feel like there were people fueling that. Jason Lee is one of them. I'm going to say allegedly, but I don't know why I feel like Jason Lee, he's just one of them, but I do feel like there's a couple people that's keeping this beef going on between them because it's profitable. They make money off of this. I do feel like Cardi B does benefit from this, but I also feel like there's someone else, not just Jason Lee. I feel like there's a machine that benefits off these two, and I want to say three ladies beefing. Like, they don't want them to come together. They don't want them to. It makes money. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the vibe I'm getting. Hey, boo. Hey, sis. Shout out to my baby sis. But that's the vibe I'm getting. I'm also getting that Cardi B plans on throwing a diss, guys. Let's see. We're going to talk more about both of the ladies' disses and how you guys are going to feel. But I am getting the energy. I'm getting the energy that Cardi B plans on throwing some shots. I feel like she feels like enough is enough. This is just how she feels. Cardi. I don't know why I'm getting the sense, because I do feel like Cardi B is pregnant. I put this on my community wall. She's planning on releasing something, but I am getting a sense. I got reverse cards, and I feel like, Cardi, you really gonna have to bring it if you gonna do a diss, because I feel like you're gonna have to come with bars, and it can't just be. I don't know. I'm getting like the people aren't in her favor right now, and I'm just getting a sense you really have to bring it. Like, you can't just, I feel like you gonna have to bring it. I don't think it'll behoove you to do just a typical Lil' Kim, because I feel like if y'all gonna put Lil' Kim on the track, you have to make sure she sounds good. I feel like she's gonna have to bring it. But I do feel like Cardi B is going to respond, guys. She said she responded with her raps. Cardi B says she's going to say what she got to say. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this witch doctor. Let's get into this voodoo. Let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right, we're gonna ask Spirit. I'm gonna pull some cards, and then I'm also going to use my pendulum. Okay, so we are going to get some cards, and we're gonna ask Spirit, what is the vibes surrounding this witch doctor stuff? Now, this has been a rumor for quite some time. I will say this. This is what I will say about Cardi and her family. I definitely feel like there is some heavy protection surrounding her. Whenever I try to tap in her energy, that's one thing I do get. Her family, they really about that work. So I am getting a sense of that. I feel like a lot of these girls, a lot of people in the industry, guys, and maybe because I personally, I consider myself a witch, I consider myself a witch. Witch just means you are a woman conjurer. You get what I'm saying? But I do feel like a lot of Hollywood, they do witchcraft right in front of y'all face. They do it right in front of y'all face. They do it. Shout out to the Spiritual Fixer, one of my favorite channels on here. He talks about this all the time. They do this right in front of y'all face, the people face, and y'all be thinking like it's like which these girls be doing, especially when it comes to court cases. And like I told you guys, I definitely see there was some spiritual work surrounding Nicki around American Idol. I definitely feel like Nicki walked herself right into it. I have to hold people accountable. But I definitely feel like not just her, I feel like a lot of people, it's not just the girlies, a lot of people in the industry, they do different stuff on each other, guys. It's all there. Now, a lot of it do be dark and underhanded now. But Hollywood, that's why they call it Hollyweird. All right, so let's get into this, Spirit. Is there any truth to... Oh, the card just popped out. Yes. Yeah, I definitely see Cardi B. She did. Yep, she did. Yeah. The cards is dropping out. Okay. So I am getting a sense there was some work done. I'm getting a sense there is someone in Hollywood that's very known for their work. There's quite a few psychics. There's quite a few psychics. Shout out to some of them. They do. Is my live working, guys? Is my live working? Not my live. My live. Y'all know where that's from. Not my live. My live. Where's that from, y'all? My live working, y'all? Drop a crystal ball if it's working. My live's getting interrupted. Oh no. Let me see what's going on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Oh my gosh, I got your voicemail.
How is it now, guys? How is it now? Is it working now? Okay. All right. Good, good, good. Child. I was about to have a conniption fit. All right. Let's go ahead and get back into this, guys. All right. Sorry about that. All right. So, let's clear the energy. All right, so getting into this here, I do feel like there is someone in the industry that a lot of people go to. I feel like there's quite a few spiritual workers and root workers, but what I'm getting is I'm getting a sense that this was somewhere overseas. That's the vibe I'm getting. I'm definitely getting that this was also exposed. Let's see, Spirit. Is Cardi B... Is this woman true? Okay, that's crazy when I started talking about them. Y'all see how the live started messing up? Somebody don't want me to spill the tea. Look, let me tell you, okay? It's not an unknown secret. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not an unknown secret. If you know, you know. It's not unknown, but I'm definitely getting the vibe. I don't know if it was Dominican Republic. I wouldn't be surprised, but I do feel like there was someone overseas. I don't know why I'm getting the sense there was work done. And I do feel like it worked. It worked in 2018, child. But anyway, now is this coming to backfire? I don't know, I'm getting the sense they all do work on each other. The card that came out is yes. I don't feel like it's just the work that she did on her, though, guys. If I have to be honest, I definitely feel like there is some, like, Cardi B is just getting back a lot of her karma during this period. I feel like what's done in the dark is, you know, and I'm not just putting, like, this on Nicki. I do feel like Nicki does play a role in this, so I'm not going to just negate that. But I feel like there's a lot of things that was done, like, or not just done, there's a lot of things, karmic cycles that Cardi B hasn't finished yet, or she's going through those cycles. I don't know why I'm getting a sense that Spirit is saying you're going to start seeing a lot of things with Cardi. Sometimes, I don't know if you heard of the thing of signing your soul to the devil. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like, signing your soul away. That's the vibe I'm getting. So, yeah, that's the energy I'm getting. Will this come out to the public? Will this really come out to the public? Because I know Nicki said it, but will concrete proof come out? All right, will concrete proof come out? Will of this don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. I definitely feel like there's going to be a lot of truths coming out on both ends, not just with Cardi. I feel like with Meg and Nicki. I feel like there's going to be a lot of things we're going to see that's coming out. But when it comes to Cardi, yeah, I definitely am getting a sense I got a tower moment is coming. And this Cardi, I definitely am getting a sense this is meant for you to really learn from. I am getting a sense of this. This is a learning lesson for you. We're going to see a lot of fighting going on, guys. We're going to see a lot of people coming out with different things, and we're going to see a lot of people trying to, like, shuffle and try to backtrack. And this is on all ends. I'm definitely getting a sense of that. Let's see. How are you guys doing in the chat? How are you guys doing? All right. Let me ask Spirit, what is Cardi B's intentions with this collab with Kim? What is her intentions? What is her intentions on working with Lil Kim? What is her intentions with working with Lil Kim? What is her intentions? What is her intentions? What is her intentions? She definitely do admire her. She definitely do admire her. I am getting a sense. Yeah. I do feel like Cardi B admires Kim. Like, I feel like they have, they have a connection. They talk a lot. I feel like Cardi B looks up to Kim when it comes to style. So I definitely feel like there isn't necessary. I'm not gonna say there's no foul intentions, but I feel like it's more so love than there is. Not saying that there isn't any negative shady, because I am getting this card here, but I feel like it's more so love. Like, it's probably like more so 60% love, 40% like hate, because we don't like the same chick type energy. That's the perception, but I don't know if Nicki and Kim are in a bad place. I don't know. We'll do some cards on that later. That's something else. Okay. All right, let's talk about Nicki and Cardi. How would this play out? So we already got that they are going to guys, they're gonna battle it out. They're definitely gonna battle it out. It's gonna happen. I'm definitely seeing it. Let's see. Okay, so what's next with the beef? What's next with the beef? What's next with the beef? We're gonna start seeing people get exposed, their hidden motives. I definitely feel like, though, we're gonna get some good music. Like, those of you who's all about hip hop and you're ready for beef, we're like, this is your moment. Like, I'm one of those people. I'm all about the sport. I definitely am getting a sense. Also, there's going to be a lot of tea that's going to come out, guys. I don't know why I'm getting a sense like someone is going to get exposed for creeping. I feel like someone is going to get exposed for doing insane, shady things behind the scenes. I definitely feel like I don't know why I'm getting a sense that there's someone who's been playing both sides, and they've been waiting to expose text messages. That's the vibe I'm getting, text messages. I do feel like this beef is going to be drawn out. If you guys think that this is going to be a short thing, it's not. So just so you guys, those of you who y'all like, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to hear, it's going to happen. Okay, there's going to be a beef. I feel like it's going to be drawn out. There's going to be back and forth. I definitely feel like they're all going to blow up from this. I don't know why I'm getting like, yeah, social media is going to blow up from all this tea that's going to spill. Let's ask. Well, Atlantic is not happy with what they have, Ashley. We talked about Cardi B. When y'all get a chance, check out my Cardi B reading. Atlantic, yeah, it's a lot. They on some sabotage stuff too. I know people ain't believing Cardi B, cause yeah. All right, let's get into. Let's get into seeing how will the public perceive the beef. First off, y'all gonna eat it up. So as much as y'all say y'all don't like it, y'all gonna eat it up. 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 How will Cardi B come out at the end of this beef? How will Cardi B come out in this beef? How will she come out? We're gonna see who's gonna win this beef, guys. How will she come out? How will Cardi B come out? Start leaving your questions, guys. We're gonna get into your questions. How will Cardi B come out in the beef? Ooh, Lord. Hold this in for her. Okay, so yeah. I do feel like this is not going to be the best. Like, Cardi B is not going to have the best outcome. And I definitely feel like it's going to be one of the things because she's going to be responding back and forth to bloggers. I definitely feel like there's going to be a lot of drama. I am getting a sense of that. But the public is not. I don't know why I'm getting a sense. The public is not. I just got to call it like it is. The public is not really in Cardi B's favor right now. And I feel like it's because of all of the complaining they felt like she did to the blogs. Like, I feel like, and also her going back and forth with the political figures. I feel like the people are not necessarily in Cardi B's favor right now. Like, as the majority. I do feel like she has her fans. But I do feel like how she's going to come out of this, I don't feel like it's going to do anything as far as her career goes, but it kind of exposes her skill. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing for Cardi because I'm getting a lot of reverse cards. Okay, how will, and we're going to keep it a buck for all of the ladies, okay? How will Meg come out? Let's get into Meg Thee Stallion. How will she come out? How will Meg Thee Stallion come out in this beef? I do want to say this. We're going to get a lot of creativity from Meg. We are going to get a lot of music. A lot of us. If you are a Meg fan. Are they cutting me off again, guys? Is it messing up, guys? Ugh. Sorry for those who's checking the replay. I know y'all like, oh, this is ghetto. Let me see what YouTube got going on. What's going on with my stream? Let me check. Let me see, guys. I think it's YouTube messing with my stuff, y'all. I think it's YouTube messing with my stuff. Let me see. Okay. I'm good now. All right, I do apologize. I think YouTube is messing with my stuff. All right, guys. So let's see. I do feel like going back to Meg, she's going to be very creative. I feel like we are going to get a lot of good music. We're going to get a lot of good music. She's going to let her pen be shown. However, what I do feel like, though, I am getting a sense that I don't know, she has more stuff to worry about. And while I do feel like we're going to get some good music from her, I do feel like she's not going to, it's like she's going to respond, but then she's going to move forward because her case, I don't know why I'm getting a sense, her case, whatever's going on is more important. We are definitely going to get, and I don't care what anybody says. I know I said this in my Meg reading, and some of her fans wasn't happy with this. Meg is going to take time off. I feel like she's going to take time off. She's going to take a lot of time off after this case because she has to get her head right. And I feel like y'all gonna, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's going to come out of this case, and y'all are going to be, yeah, y'all gonna be doing a lot, okay? Yeah, so I am getting a sense that I'm getting a sense that this beef is not going to die down anytime soon. I am getting a sense that they're going to yeah, they're going to be getting into it. Okay, how is Nicki going to come out of this beef? How is Nicki going to come out? And I'm gonna keep it honest, guys. I'm not going to barbs. I gotta keep it honest. Okay, how is Nicki going to come out of this beef? How is she gonna come out of this beef? How is Nicki going to come out of this beef? And then we're going to talk about Nicki and Asian Doll, and then I'm going to take your questions, okay? All right, so how is... Well, first off, I will say this. This beef is going to give her confidence. I feel like Nicki, this is the confidence Nicki needed. Because I guess what Nicki always wanted to do, and I don't know why I'm getting a sense, is like put it in rap. Like I'm getting a sense like she wants to call the girls out so she can put it in rap. Like that's the vibe I'm getting. Her feelings was really hurt by Meg. She wasn't lying when she said this. How is this going to... Now, what I will say is, there is some people that's going to dog her out. I don't know. I feel like there is some people who's not going to like this beef. They're going to try to say things, right? But I am getting a sense, though, for the most part, a lot of people have been waiting for this. As much people that say they can't stand the beef, they really are living for it. And I definitely feel like this is going to make Nicki a lot of money. This is going to make Nicki a lot of money. I got the contracts card upright. Okay, how is the public going to perceive Nicki from this beef? Nicki's been waiting, guys. I feel like Nicki got some things in the chamber. She's waiting. She's been waiting for this moment. Like, I feel like she's very strategic. Yeah, she's very strategic. She's leading the girls. She's leading them to do this because Nicki feels like one thing. I don't know why I keep hearing her saying this. One thing I know I can do is rap. That's one thing I'm getting the sense of. Let me see, guys. I think it's when I put Meg on the screen. Them. How is it now, guys? Let me see. Right, tell Meg to stop messing up my live. Tell Cardi stop messing up my live. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. How is it now, guys? I know the replay shouldn't have any buffers. All right. Let's see. This conflict is going to, yeah. This is going to be going. Leave a crystal ball if my live sounds good, guys. Let me see. YouTube is playing with me. They saying it's poor. Let me see. They saying my stream is poor. Give me 1 second. I don't know. What's going on? Okay, let's see. Yeah, everything on my end is good. I don't. Alright, guys. Is it messing up real bad? If it's messing up real bad, what we might have to do is we might have to. Let me see. Because we really at the end of the reading. And come on tomorrow and do a more proper live, guys. So I do apologize about the lag. Shout out to everyone that's watching the replay. We will be coming back on with a part 2 tomorrow, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and premiere Ask C, and then we are going to come on tomorrow for your questions here, okay? So until then, all my gods and goddesses, don't forget to enter in the contest. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.